Alright, internet fam, buckle up. You think you've got self-control? You think you're immune to cuteness? Think again.
Because today, we're diving headfirst into a whirlwind of tiny humans doing the absolute funniest, most ridiculous things imaginable.
This isn't just a compilation, it's a challenge.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, watch this entire video without even cracking a smile.
Forget laughing, a full-on grin means you lose. We've scoured the digital depths for the purest, most unexpected baby hilarity that will test the limits of your stoicism.
Get ready, because these little rascals are about to break your poker face.
Good luck, you're gonna need it. First up, let's talk about mealtime. Specifically, babies and solid food. It's less a meal, more an abstract art performance using pasta as the medium.
You give them a bowl of perfectly good spaghetti, and within seconds, it's in their hair, on the walls, possibly even on the ceiling. They're not just eating, they're exploring textures, proving gravity, and generally making a mess that would make a seasoned chef weep. The sheer joy on their faces as they squish a noodle between their fingers, utterly oblivious to the chaos they're creating, is just chef's kiss.
For them, it's a sensory wonderland.
For us, it's laundry day, but worth it for the laughs.
You know those moments when a baby thinks they're being incredibly stealthy? Like, they'll hide behind a sheer curtain, or just cover their eyes and assume the world disappears? It's peak innocent confidence. They genuinely believe if they can't see you, you can't see them. The way they peek out, then quickly hide again, with that little giggle bubbling up? Absolutely precious. And totally ineffective.
But you play along, because watching their tiny brains try to grasp object permanence is just too cute not to encourage.
Their strategy is, well, it's adorable. Try not to snort at their adorable attempts at espionage. Ever turn your back for literally 1 second and suddenly your baby has vanished?
They weren't just crawling, they were executing a tactical retreat. 1 minute they're playing with their toy, the next they're halfway down the hall, giggling like they just pulled off the heist of the century. Their little legs are going a mile a minute, propelled by pure curiosity and perhaps a tiny bit of mischief. The sheer determination in their eyes as they make their break for freedom is commendable.
You can almost hear the Mission Impossible music.
Just try to keep a straight face as you sprint after your tiny, adorable fugitive.
The first steps are monumental, right? Full of pride, joy, and a whole lot of hilarious tumbles. Babies are basically tiny, wobbly stand-up comedians performing without a net.
They'll take 2 confident steps, look like they've got it all figured out, then promptly faceplant into a soft rug, only to pop back up with a grin.
It's not about the fall, it's about the recovery. The sheer resilience, the immediate bounce back, the absolutely zero self-consciousness. They just try again.
Their adorable lack of grace makes for some of the most genuinely funny, heartwarming moments.
Brace yourself for the inevitable giggles.
Babies are sponges, soaking up everything around them, especially your most ridiculous habits.
Ever caught your little one mimicking your sneezes, your phone calls with a toy remote, or even your frustrated sighs?
It's both adorable and slightly terrifying to see yourself reflected in such a tiny, unfiltered package. They'll pick up on the funniest inflections, the most random gestures, and parrot them back with perfect comedic timing. You're basically raising a tiny, adorable improv artist. Just try to hold back your laughter when they dramatically fake a cough exactly like you did this morning. Their imitation game is strong. You know what's truly hilarious? Watching a baby get absolutely furious at an inanimate object. That block just wouldn't fit. That ball dared to roll away. The look of pure, unadulterated betrayal on their face when a toy doesn't cooperate is priceless. They'll argue with it, shake it furiously, or sometimes just stare at it with intense suspicion. It's like they truly believe the toy is deliberately messing with them. The drama. The injustice. All over a plastic ring stacker. It's a tiny, adorable Shakespearean tragedy unfolding right before your eyes.
Try not to lose it at their dramatic despair. Babies and pets are a classic comedy duo. Whether it's a dog patiently enduring a tail tug, or a cat looking utterly perplexed by this new, squishy human, the interactions are gold. The baby sees a fluffy, moving object, the pet sees a tiny, unpredictable alien. There's a beautiful, chaotic harmony to it. You'll see babies trying to share their snacks with the dog, or attempting to ride the family cat like a tiny pony. The pets often have expressions of resigned tolerance or outright confusion, which only adds to the hilarity. Just try to keep your composure as a baby attempts to wear the dog's ear as a hat. Babies are natural sound effect machines. From exaggerated brrrrrrp raspberries to enthusiastic babbling that sounds suspiciously like they're trying to summon an ancient demon, their vocalizations are a constant source of amusement. They haven't quite mastered language, so they communicate through a symphony of gurgles, squeals, and sometimes, incredibly accurate animal noises they definitely learned from a toy. The way they discover a new sound and repeat it with absolute dedication, often at the least convenient moment, is pure comedic timing. You'll be trying not to crack up when they suddenly let out a perfect dinosaur roar in a quiet room. Babies fighting sleep is a battle of epic proportions, and honestly, one of the funniest things to witness. They'll be practically falling over, eyes half closed, but absolutely refuse to surrender to the sweet embrace of slumber. They'll try to keep playing, their heads bobbing, their little bodies swaying like they're in a tiny, exhausted mosh pit. The sheer willpower, the denial of the obvious, is both frustrating for parents and incredibly entertaining for us viewers. You can almost see their tiny brains calculating, must, resist, soft, blanket. Try not to smirk as they attempt one last valiant, sleepy crawl before collapsing. Beyond just making a mess, some babies take it a step further, the intentional food toss. They'll grab a piece of perfectly good avocado, look you dead in the eye, and then launch it across the room with surprising force. It's not accidental, it's a deliberate experiment in gravity, aerodynamics, and parental patience. Their little faces are so serious, so focused on the trajectory of that flying carrot stick. It's like they're thinking, will this splat, or will it really splat? The utter lack of remorse, followed by a triumphant giggle, is what makes it so hard not to laugh. It's performance art, really. Ever put a hat on a baby, only for them to instantly try and rip it off with the fury of 1,000 suns? Or how about their attempts to put things on their head? Like a shoe, a bowl, or even a toy block. They just haven't quite grasped the concept of appropriate headwear. The way they look at themselves in the mirror with a spoon on their head, completely serious, is just fantastic. It's like they're making a bold fashion statement, and who are we to judge? Their adorable cluelessness about personal adornment guarantees a chuckle. Just try not to burst out laughing when they sport a colander as their new crown. You give a baby an expensive, flashing, musical toy. What do they play with? The box it came in. Or the remote control. Or your keys. It's an unspoken rule of babyhood, the most boring, non-toy item is always the most fascinating. They'll completely ignore the brightly colored, educational wonder and instead spend 20 minutes engrossed in a plastic bottle cap. The sheer irony is magnificent. It's like they're doing it on purpose, just to mess with us. Your efforts to provide stimulating play are met with an adorable, albeit slightly insulting, rejection. Try not to cackle at their preference for the humble cardboard box. Potty training is a journey filled with triumphs and, let's be honest, hilariously mistimed accidents. Like when they finally make it to the potty, only to declare victory and then decide to go right beside it. Or the look of utter confusion when they've gone in their pants, followed by a sheepish, yet still adorable, smile. It's a messy, but undeniably funny, stage of development. Their little faces wrestling with bodily functions are priceless. And the tiny triumphant dance when they actually succeed? Pure gold. Just try to keep your serious parent face when they point to a puddle on the floor and proudly exclaim PP. You turn your back for a second, and suddenly your snack is gone. The baby, meanwhile, is looking around innocently, crumbs adorning their face, pretending they have no idea what you're talking about.
Their stealth is surprisingly effective for someone who can barely walk. They'll eye your cookie with laser focus, then, in a blink, it's in their hand, and they're attempting to devour it before you even register the theft. The combination of their sticky fingers, the crumbs, and their utterly adorable, guilty but proud expression is just too much. It's almost impossible not to giggle at these tiny, sweet-toothed thieves. Sometimes, babies are funny without even trying. Like when they sneeze so hard they fall over, or they accidentally pull down your pants while trying to hug you. These are the moments of pure, unscripted comedy gold. They aren't malicious, they're just chaotic little agents of hilarity. They might squirt water directly into your eye while trying to drink, or bump into a wall with such conviction it's almost admirable. Their sheer unpredictability makes every day an adventure, and every mistake a potential laugh riot. Just try, to keep a poker face when they inadvertently unleash a burp that echoes through the room. Put on some music, any music, and watch a baby transform into a tiny, uninhibited dance machine. Their moves defy logic and gravity. It's less choreography and more flailing with enthusiasm. They'll bounce, wiggle, clap, and spin, mostly in place, with an infectious joy that makes you want to join in. The head bobs, the arm flails, the utterly uncoordinated but incredibly adorable stomps, it's a spectacle. They don't care who's watching, they just feel the rhythm. You simply cannot help but smile at their pure, unadulterated passion for movement. Just try not to bust a gut when they hit an accidental split. Babies have zero filter when it comes to their emotions, and their exaggerated reactions are comedy gold. The pure shock at a new sound, the intense focus on a bubble, or the dramatic wail over a dropped toy, every emotion is dialed up to 11. Their faces tell a whole story, often a very funny one, without a single word. They might look at a lemon like it personally offended them, or gaze at a dog with wide-eyed wonder. It's these candid, unfiltered expressions that make them such natural entertainers. Just try to keep a straight face when a baby's entire world crumbles because a leaf blew past the window. Okay, be honest. Did you make it through? Did your poker face hold strong against the onslaught of adorable, hilarious baby moments? I bet you cracked. I saw that little smirk. These tiny humans, with their unfiltered joy, their hilarious mishaps, and their sheer, unadulterated chaos, are truly nature's finest comedians. They remind us to find joy in the smallest things, laugh at ourselves, and maybe, just maybe, let loose a little. So, if you failed the Try Not to Laugh challenge, don't worry, you're in good company. Go ahead, share this with a friend who needs a good giggle, or a challenge.